Same way with sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are actually loaded with lectins, as is sunflower seed oil. So no, these are not a health food. Sorry about that. Sugar. Well, the problem with sugar is we kind of associate sugar with this white table sugar, which is actually two sugars combined in one. It's glucose and fructose, and that combination is called sucrose. So table sugar is actually half fructose. But the important thing is, as you saw earlier, sugar is now hidden in almost all the foods that you have been told are healthy. Just a couple weeks ago, I had a patient who was becoming a diabetic. I said, "You're eating a lot of sugar." And he said, "No, I don't eat any sugar." And I said, "Yeah, you do. Let's start with breakfast. What do you have for breakfast?" He says, "Oh, I have sugar-free corn checks." And I go, "Well, that's not sugar-free." And he says, "Yeah, it says no sugar on the package." We turned it over. There were 44 grams of carbohydrate per serving. And divide that by 4. There were 11 teaspoons of sugar in his no sugar cereal. It was hidden from him. So be a savvy consumer. If you got to read a label, number one, put it back. You'll notice there's no labels on the produce. As you know, bananas are one of the most dangerous health foods out there. But you can use them if they're green, because if they're green, they don't convert to sugar and they have a prebiotic fiber that feeds your gut bugs. But by the time they look like this, give them to somebody you don't like. How about whole grain breads? My goodness, whole wheat is really important for you. Or multi-grain bread. If one grain is good, then multi-grain certainly has to be better. The problem with this is advertising 101 to get you to eat something that's actually going to make you sick. Because quite frankly, sickness is good for business. And we've been duped by these companies. Other thing that's shocking is the amount of sugar that's hidden in these healthy breads. For instance, here's one slice of this multigrain bread. There are 26 grams of carbohydrates. So divide that by 4. There's 6 teaspoons of sugar in every slice. You're going to make a sandwich with 2 slices. So you're going to have 12 teaspoons of sugar on your healthy sandwich and get a generous dollop of lectins in the process. These are not health foods. These are health-destroying foods. Nobody had whole grain, whole wheat bread 50 years ago because people were too smart. If they were having bread, they had white bread. Now, that's not an excuse to go have white bread because there's 4 teaspoons of sugar in white bread. But the point is, just because it sounds healthy, it's been engineered to make you unhealthy. So get out of the bread aisle. It's not your friend. Now, traditional cultures soak beans, often for 48 hours. Pour the water out every few hours because that will slowly leach lectins out. And then they cook their beans very long and very slowly, which will also help detoxify lectins.